Hey everyone, welcome to another installment from Ampro Engineering. To the right is the Tamiya Lancia 037, and to the left is the Tamiya Lancia 037. Now these two cars have the same body. On the re-release here, which I believe debuted on the TA03, this is the TA02 variant, I am firmly of the belief that this body is nothing more than a modification of the tooling for this body. There's a few reasons for that. One of them being there's a little lip under here where the body was reinforced for the body mount, which this body has, even though there's no body mounts there. And also on the inside of the mold, you can see where these basically have been welded up to get these smaller wheel arches. But either way, they share a lot of the same components. For example, the windows are the same, headlights, lenses, in particular the taillight lens. Now you can see that they're missing on this car, and in fact they're missing on this car as well. The reason for that is I sold both sets. I sold these immediately after I bought the car, and I bought this prior to this car or even the TA03's re-release. And the reason I sold them was because I made these. Now the original taillight, which I believe is this bucket here, has a bucket that goes on the inside and then a single pod lens that goes on the outside. Well, the correct taillight on the car actually has a red and amber signal in it. So as I wanted to take advantage of that, I went ahead and sold those for a considerable amount of money from this car. Then when this car came out, they were also of no use to me, so I got rid of those also. Now for the blue car, I initially designed a replacement rear pan. So you can see that there, and it is open like a real grille. Same as the hood vents, the grille, and the lower grille. These are all actually open vents. And here at the rear, you can see that this is still open. Now this car is going to get the on-road taillights from the Monte Carlo or Scorpion, depending on where the car is located. The mirror is crooked. There you go. Nevertheless, this has to be addressed. Looking at how these are actually painted, we're going to go ahead and copy that, mask this off, give it a shot of paint, and then install it. Here at the rear, you can see that there are two 3mm LED sockets. And then on the inside where the reflector would be, you'll go ahead and paint that silver to prevent light bleed from the red to the amber and vice versa. Let's paint this guy up. Here are the taillights painted. The center reflector is red. The lower part is translucent red. The top part is translucent orange. And the ring around the perimeter, I painted in chrome. This is for two reasons. Number one, the ring on the actual taillight is chrome, but also in this case here, it prevents light bleed and increases reflection. You also want to paint the entire inside of this recess in silver because you do not want light bleed glowing from here to there. And again, this is a reflector, so that wouldn't glow anyway. Now we can go ahead and install it on the car. But just as a note, when you paint these, make sure that you have the notches pointing in the opposite direction, because if you accidentally do this, you're going to realize that when you go to install it, you're going to have one orange on top and one orange on the bottom. On the car body, right in here, there is a small standoff right there. It's that darker piece. So you just want to align that with the notch, and it'll seat perfectly like that. A little dab of glue and perhaps a better paint job on the car, and you are all set. I'd like to demonstrate this operation now on the 037. Unfortunately, the older 037 simply doesn't have the lighting kit installed, so I can't show it on this, so I think this will be good enough. Right now, we have the driving lights on. In fact, if we shut the lights off, you can see them a bit better here. Notice the illumination is staying for the most part in the lower half of the lens. And we can go ahead and turn left and right. And these are little tiny details that you have to be crazy to really want, like me. And let's go ahead and hit the brakes. Here we go. Looking good. My friends, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you found this video at least interesting. I suspect that this is a very niche product in the realm of niche products, but at least I hope you found it entertaining. I will have a bit more information on the front end of this car coming soon. I designed this and cut this stuff out years ago, and I'm having difficulty finding the film footage of me doing this, and I think it's because it doesn't exist. I don't think I actually did that. So it may be one of those cases where I'm gonna have to talk through what has to be done. So I apologize in advance. Please stay tuned. I have an absolute boatload of footage that will be uploaded very soon. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.